Live! Just want to make sure I'm live. Double click. Woo! Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great year. Today, I'm going to be teaching something new and exciting. If you're new to this channel, my name is Dale Obrochta. I'm a professional balloon entertainer. And guess what? I pop out every Friday right here and stream live. I have a couple other streaming channels that I do. You could find me on Twitch on Mondays, approximately the same time on Monday. If you go out to Twitch, let's see, I just hit something here on my computer. There we go. And if you go out here on Mondays, you see that I stream live on Twitch. I talk about marketing. Sometimes I talk about balloons. It's just an open chat, but basically I talk about marketing and concepts. And then I reload that up back to YouTube. So if you didn't get a chance to join me live, you get to see me here. I also stream Wednesdays periodically now, not every Wednesday, but you'll see me on my Facebook channel. And as always, right here, streaming on YouTube, you can see the link right down at the bottom. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, like I said, I stream live and I do have a chat window. So if you do want to jump out, Judy's actually gotten a little problems with her phone. Want to leave me a message, say hello, say hi, have a question or a concern, feel free to put it down here. I could respond back. I put this chat up periodically throughout the presentation just to make sure that there's not a question that's missed, or if you do have a question, we can keep the dialogue going. So it's that simple, that fun, that easy. Double checking, make sure my mic's on. That's what you do when you're live, folks. You do all these fun little things that, again, if we were doing streaming live to the world, we'd have audio technicians and all that fun start to double check to make sure things were happening. But when I'm in my own studio, I'm relying on my skills to take a visual check to make sure my monitors are working right and doing all that fun stuff. So with that being said, let's have some fun and get ready and do some stuff. Let's start the show. Hi, my name is Dale Obrochta and welcome to my YouTube channel where we're streaming live today. Let's learn something new, fun, and exciting. So let's get started now. All right. So we're going to be actually talking about doing a character, Animaniacs character, which I developed a while ago, and I thought it was unique enough that I would actually show you how to do this because there's a lot of people who are Animaniac fans. There is a reboot of the Animaniacs. Yes, the Warner Brothers and the sister Dot. But a spin-off from the Animaniacs was Pinky and the Brain. Two mice, Pinky and the Brain, had one concept: to rule the world. And that's what we're talking about today, is doing Brain. That's right here, Brain. I'm going to show you how to make Brain. He is not that difficult. In fact, he's actually easier than you think, but it does require a specialty balloon. What do I mean by a specialty balloon? I mean, not your normal twisting balloon, but then again, for some of us, this is just a standard balloon. It's called a Link-a-loon. That was the first manufacturer by Pateltex that actually created this balloon. It is a balloon that actually has a stem off the end. It's actually designed to be tied to another balloon, so you can make what we call a chain or a string of pearls. Now, these balloons are cool because you could do a lot of different things with them, and today we're going to be using this balloon for the Brain. Now, if you're a Qualitex fan, you may be going, that's a quick link. Yes, Qualitex started making these a couple of years ago. You can see this is a blown up version of this balloon. It's a cool little balloon. They actually make these in 6 inches and 12 inches. So they're a larger balloon that you could tie again. But today we're going to need a white one of these. We're going to need a white 260, a scrap of red, and some blush. That's all we need to do. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to move my mic back here, move up, and we're going to start with doing the brain. Doing the brain of Brain? Doing the head of Brain, or the actual top part of the brain. This part right here is actually a Link-a-loon balloon. So to do that, what we're going to do is inflate a Link-a-loon balloon, and I do not want you to blow it up extremely large. I want you to blow it up to approximately 3/4 of its size. We want to have a large balloon, but we don't want to make it too big because we're going to be using these ends and we're going to bring them down and tie them. But for now, I just want you to tie a normal balloon tie it at the tip. That's it. All I want you to do is take this balloon. We're going to take this balloon, set it aside. Now, we're going to work on the cheeks of Pinky and the Brain. Now, if you're new to this channel, I want to take this time out, watch to the end. I always like to give you some tidbits of information. But also, this is the time I would like you to subscribe, click on that little button, get that reminder so the next time I go live, I don't have to find you in some group. I don't have to send you an email. I don't have to do anything strange. You get automatically notified. And what I have seen, and this is statistics, it's really strange, more people are going to watch this video who are non-subscribers than subscribers. So do me a favor. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. All you do is you click on a button. In a couple weeks, if you don't think my material is worth following, click the unsubscribe, go away, come back periodically. But if you're watching this for the very first time, do me a favor. Give me a comment, click on that subscribe, let it go for a month or two. If you still don't like it, unsubscribe. It's that simple. So, with that, I want to get back into building the brain. Now, we did the actual skull part, which was the 260. Now we're going to do the cheeks. Now, I would like you to do a full twist, and the full twists are approximately a hand, 3 fingers, 5 fingers, depending on how you want to do that. We take that, fold it over, twist, wrap it together. This is one cheek, and I'm going to take this nozzle, I'm going to wrap it around numerous times. I'm going to make identical twists like this. Now, there is another technique that you could have done. I'm going to make these just so they're closer in size. Another technique you could have done, and again, this is depending on where you learned how to do your balloons. You want to make sure you get these 2 balloon cheeks exactly the same size. I have a tendency that over the years I've learned to master doing 2 balloons almost identical in size. It's just easier. One, boom. My eyes are trained. It's easier. For some people, trying to get that proper size is difficult. So what you could do is take this balloon. It needs to be a little soft. When I say soft, is we need to squeeze a little of the air out of it. Now that I have one big loop, I take that balloon and, again, find the center. I have to stop and think about how I do this, folks, because I typically don't do this in this direction. So I split that in half. Now I come down. Voila. So, again, 2 different techniques to do the same thing. That's why I always tell you folks, watch to the end, because you're going to learn something that maybe you just didn't think of, that you didn't know. So I'm going to use this one. I have my 2 cheeks. And what I'm going to do now is put the lower part, which is Brain's lower lip. Now, the lower lip is nothing more than a pinch twist. So you're going to take a small 2-finger bubble, not too large, maybe a 1.5 finger. And you're going to take and turn that into a pinch twist. So a bubble gets converted into a pinch twist. We now have, when I lay this out, you can see right there, we have 1 and the 2. This looks like a really bad sword. Hammer, feet, elephant nose. Could almost be anything. You want, no, not a hammer. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 loops right here. And, oh, can you hear this? It's got a leak. Ooh, bye. Goodbye. So long. See ya. So happy I got a second balloon. I can catch up real quick here. Look at this. My original balloon. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take these ends. These ends. I know, is that Tom Jones song? We're going to take this and slide it through this point right there. It's actually not these ends. These eyes. Now, you got to be, when I pull this one through, I just can't, maybe I can. Will I get lucky? Oh man, I got lucky. I thought for sure when I would pull that one through, the other side would pop out. What I want to do is grab this other joint, and I want to tie these two together. So I'm just going to tie a knot for these two ends together. There it is. Look at that, we're almost done already with this head. The head basically is done, folks. There's not much more that goes on to this except adding the ears, and I'll show you where we add the ears on, are right here, which are these nice little attachment points. Now, to attach the ears, what I'm going to do is set that balloon aside, get my blush balloon. Do me a favor at this point, you know, remember to subscribe, but also, folks, leave me a comment. I like to hear what you say. I answer almost all my comments. Now, I'm going to take and do a fold twist. This is going to be the ears again. The brain has large ears. He doesn't have really small ears, but he does have large ears. So what I'm going to do is take this, twist it around, tie it into a knot, break off, set that aside. This is where it helps. If I was an octopus, I'd have 8 hands. I'd be able to go out there and, you know, one of those TikTok time videos, be able to go out there. I'm going to fold this again. Grab. And I'm going to keep using this. You notice I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go all over the place. I'm holding on to this because this is going to be actually the feet, which I didn't do on this one, is the feet. That's why you stay to the end. I show you how to put the feet on. No biggie. But I'm going to make the feet right now. Nothing more than 2 bubbles. Pinch twist. 2 bubbles. Twist it around. Break off. Dispose. Now, folks, see, I just cleaned my office, so I throw that on my desk. My office is so clean. I cleaned it up for the holidays. It's really nice. It's nice to be in a clean office again. All right, I'm going to put the feet to the side because we don't need the feet. I just made the feet. Why? Because I got the balloons there. If I'm actually doing this in a restaurant, I would take the feet, put them in my pocket or in my apron, and like, boom, and continue on with the design and then pull out the feet when I need it. So sometimes it's easier just to build things as you go along. Remember, I do have my chat up here, so if you do want to pop out and say hi, leave a message, I always encourage you to say something. Say something. Go ahead, say something. I know somebody's going to type out there something. It never fails. All right, now we're going to go back to this right here. We've made our ears. Now, we have leftover excess points. These excess points is what we simply tie. I know, you're saying tie? Yes, we're not twisting, we're tying the ears on. Just tie a knot, and you gotta make sure you get big fat fingers like I have out of the way. Actually, they're not big fat, they're dainty little fingers. And then what I'm gonna do is slide that down so it's closer. So I could actually slide that knot closer to the ear. This would get trimmed. Scissors! Never run with scissors. Run with a fork. It's more dangerous. No, don't run with forks. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this excess, tie it to the other part. It's really a quick balloon. You're going to be surprised that when you actually make this, it's going to go a lot faster than you anticipate. Here's his ears. Now what we're going to do is the nose, which is nothing more than a red balloon. Scrap. What I'm going to do is make... Now, if you have the end of the balloon, you could use the end of the balloon. I'm just making my own little bubble. Cracking off of, disposing. I want to make sure I have enough that I can use to wrap into the body. Wrap into the body. Wrap into the face. It's not the body. What am I talking about? Look at that. There's the brain right there. Sick, 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 sick. It's so sick. It's so simple. It's sick and simple at the same time. Now, we're going to do the body. How I do the body? Well, I need to make a neck or a back bubble. So I have one bubble at the very back. Do another small bubble, which is pinch twist, which I can adjust, which now gives me the brain on a stick. Well, that Jeff Dunham bit. Brain on a stick. All right, so have this. Now, I'm going to give it a neck. Brain has a neck. Not a huge neck. He's a small mouse. Now, let's do the body. A couple different ways you could do this. 1, 2, kind of weird, and then I fold that through. Drag that down. Make the legs. And break off. Tie. And what I'm going to do is pull this back up, around, and twist. What that does, it evens out the legs. Otherwise, if I didn't do this, come on, brain, get your ears straightened out. If I didn't do that, the legs are off-centered from the body, and then it seems like the legs are sticking over farther than they should be. So by me pulling that back up and around, that actually secures the legs nice and tight in center. Put the feet in, because I have them already made up. All right, there's, let me see which side brain is. There's the brain so far. Now, the brain has arms. We're going to do arms. And there's a couple different ways we could do the arms, but I'm going to put the arms off to the side. And that is going to require another 260, which I forgot to inflate. So let me inflate here real quick. Pull out my balloon pump. Got to make sure I use my pump still. 2021. Here we go. Give it a little stretch. I didn't go crazy stretching. I just want the arms to be a little thinner. Now what I'm going to do is a series of pinch twists. I'm going to do 3 of them in a row because my balloon's slightly thinner. One hand. Wrap that around the neck. Then bring it into the body. Bring that into the body. And then again, 1, 2, 3 bubbles, which are the hands. Oh, noisy, 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 noisy me. All right. Almost done with him. Almost done. So what does that mean? That means you definitely leave a comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Remember, I do this every Friday. I stream live. So do me a favor. I have to plug the channel. This is the time where I ask you to subscribe. I know, looking at my YouTube statistics, there's a lot of you who are not subscribers. You pop out here, you watch the videos. Do me a favor, click on the subscribe. If you don't like the channel after a couple months, you can leave it. There's no obligation. You know, I'll cry a little when you leave, but I don't want you to leave. But that's the option of just clicking on that subscribe button real quick. And like I say, I do have other programs that I stream, so you feel free to join one of those too. Now, what we're going to do is finish up the tail. The tail is not difficult. I am going to need a 260. I use a 260 and I stretch it to make it thinner. If you have a 160 blush, that'll work also. But I've shown this technique before. If you use You use a pump, or if you make unicorns and you need a unicorn horn, you just take the balloon. Whoop. This is going to be tough now because I've already started inflating it. I got to stretch it. See, here's my problem. Hey, pump. All right, let's see. I just did it again here. Here we go. This may not work. If it does, it's going to be farther out there. There it is. All right, I'm going to take... I want a thin tail for him, and I didn't get it as thin as I would like. I'm going to bend it. Shape it. Whoa! Should have tied it. Would have helped. Ugh. That is ballooning 101. Make sure you tie the balloon. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to take it, stretch it. Oh, nicer. Much nicer. Here we go. Now this time I'm going to make sure I tie it. I don't mind that it bulged out like that. In fact, I like that when that happens that way because that shows where the tail comes in. I'm going to take that part now. And there's a couple tricks you could do. Whoop. Sorry about that, folks. I'm going to take and I'm just going to make a little bubble. Sometimes it's a little easier to feed a bubble in and around and through. So I'm going to feed it in, back up, and I'm going to stick it into his body. And if I hide it up there, you never see it in his body. I hope you like this so far because you stayed to the end. You know what I do at the very end? I teach you how to draw the faces on here. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you how to draw the face. It is different, but not hard. You just have to understand the way the brains... It's just his eyebrows. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So, here it comes. Let's go through that. I need to adjust my lights here. Make things all cozy here. Where's my Sharpie black? All right, now, to draw the brain's face, his eyes are actually in his cheeks. They're not actually up here where people anticipate. So, make sure I get everything adjusted properly here. His eyes are actually going to be right down here. But before I do that, I want to draw this little eyebrow that he has. And the eyebrow starts off, it's got a dip that comes down. So it starts up, it dips down, and then comes up. So really, it's a level, dip down, level up like that. Now, kind of a funny little inward, and then it comes down like that. So it's more of a mask. And this is the nice part is I could adjust that and bring it down. So I could actually get it farther into my design. Now, his eyes, they're going to go right here, and he has more of a bell-shaped eye. It's not a round eye, but it's a ovalish type eye, which kind of starts more of a straight line and goes like that. You can see that. Again, I draw my up. All right, now I could always adjust this, put my dots in. Brain doesn't have very happy eyes because he's basically mad because he's taken over the world. He's happy that he has not been able to rule the world today. And the ending is just a little line. You could put little hash marks. There you go. That's it, folks. That's the brain right there. Just that. Let me turn my lights back up a little here. And you've just seen me make the brain live right here do me a favor. My name is Dale Obrochta. Click like. Definitely share this with a friend. Do me a favor. Click that subscribe button. Become a subscriber. I stream every Friday. Thank you for joining. You guys be good, be happy, be healthy, be wise, be safe, be all those good things that you could be. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here with me next Friday, live, when I do something new. Bye-bye. You guys have a great day. Enjoy. Have fun. Toodles. Make sure you click on that subscribe button and never miss a video. Subscribe now. Click the little bell and always be notified of a live broadcast. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're a TikTok fan, you'll find me under the same name, Dale Obrochta. Looking forward to seeing you on social media.